Hello friends, it's Simone, your favorite neighborhood nerd. I'm here tonight filming in the evening with the TV in the living room on, so if you hear that, just know that that's there. I can't do anything about that right now. But I had this fabulous idea a couple days ago to go ahead and order from Flexible Nib Factory. Because I have this Sailor Pro Gear in random black with a medium nib that I've been thinking about putting into a Flexible Nib Factory housing. They make those to fit these nibs, and then you can screw them into a Jowo compatible nib. So this housing here, this nib, screws into sections that are compatible with Jowo number 6 nibs. However, you don't have to use Jowo nibs to fit them into this collar. So I ordered one for the 21 karat gold nib for the Sailor Pro Gear. And this one has this knob here so that I can fit a Sailor cartridge or converter on the back. Like so. This fits on here. And then I also, even though I really love this burgundy color, this Custom 74 is a little narrow for long riding sessions for me. And that's why I actually placed the order, because I thought, you know what? Let me check if they have housings for a Pilot number 5 nib, and they did, and so that's why I placed the order in the first place. This one also has this little knob back here so that I can fit cartridges or converters on them. These also come without, so you could put them into pens and make them eyedropper pens. Now, this is Pilot. Pilot's cartridges are really wide, and so you would need to find a pen if you want to use the Con 70 that would actually fit this. They are really wide. This is the Con 40, I believe. And this one is narrower, doesn't hold as much ink as the Con 70, but it is narrower. And so I wanted to try and see which of my pens, my hand-turned pens, I have a little bit of a skewed thing going on here. I have 3 Mayfair pens here, and then 2 from different other makers. This one is Skogsy, this one is a Walltown, and these 3 are Mayfair. So I actually already moved the Monarch nib. I had that in this Walltown Watts over, because I just want to see how the how the Monarch nib performs in a different maker pen. If this is the final place of this Monarch nib, or if I like other maker pens with this nib. So this one is already gone. And then I have, this one is currently inked. This has a regular Jowo number 6 nib from Esterbrook in here. But this is a Choya from Skogsy, and they say that this pen would be able to hold those big converters. I think I shared a video recently where I unboxed it. But it's not on here. Why is it not here? Maybe I put it into my regular journal. Now I'm confused. Let me quickly check. Yes. This pen is built to be very versatile from a nib use standpoint. The cap has plenty of clearance for stacked nib, and the back end of the section has enough space for wider converters of pilot in platinum. That means if you decide to use an aftermarket housing from someone like Flexible Nib Factory that accept a converter, it will have plenty of space. Endless possibilities for tinkerers. Now, let me show you something that I tried. Now there is a lot of space right here. You can see there is room, so it would fit this and this converter. However, the Con 70 does not fit into the barrel. The Con 40 does. So this can definitely work. I'm also wondering if this would work in here. Now the only question would be, it does not, let me see. So it would also need to be able to fit, yeah, no, that's not an option. So this pen is already limited. This one is out for this one. Let's see if this would work. Now this is harder to figure out. Well, okay, so this is where the section screws in, right here. We could actually just do it. You know what? Let's just do it. Even with ink in this thingy-majig. So I need to just simply check if there is anything that would make this specific would need to go in a specific way, but it doesn't look like it. It's completely symmetrical. So I'm just going to take this and put this in here. There we go. More. Yeah, I think it's all in. With cat hair. This looks like it's seated nicely. When you do this, I recommend taking a photo of how far the nib is seated down in the nib unit. But if I'm looking at it from here, maybe you can see this too, it's all the way in the back here. So I can just take this and screw this in here. Okay, in. Where's the converter? Right here. Yep, this will fit. Okay, so we already found a place for this nib. I'm curious to see how this looks because this is such a chunky pen. Looks a little weird with this tiny nib, but actually I do not care. Let me put this right here. So then I can screw this back together, and then, so this one has a nib, this one has a nib. I'll show you what nib I put on here. Then I need to clean all of this. But this is so different. Let me grab my little tester book. Well, okay. Yes, it does. It is the Mayfair Vanyar with a a Pilot medium nib. Pilot number 5 medium nib. Wow, it looks a little bit weird. What do you think? I want to know. If you think this looks odd, I think this looks kind of cute, funny. Well, I could see that this would look kind of cute on this pen, but I want to use this pen as a play pen with the beak nib that I got ground from Pactagon. So there you know what's on this pen. Lid is right here, cap, lid, whatever. And then the last pen that is left is this pen, and I want to put this in here. I am going to put on my gloves for that. And the reason why I want to put on my gloves for this is to have a better grip on this nib. So let's check this section too. Okay. If I'm looking in this here, then I don't see anything. Let me see if I can. This even. So it does not seem like there is anything that would indicate that it has to go in a certain way. I thought that yeah, see, this is too big. So this is definitely the sailor one. Okay, so the way that I have seen it used is I put this here and then I use this as leverage and push my knuckles together. There is a flat part right here. So why is it not there? It doesn't seem like, okay, let's just, wow, that was easy. Almost too easy, and it turns. I hope that's not doing anything bad to. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to use this like it is, and then if it doesn't work out, or if it's dripping, or if anything, then I'll contact Flexible Nib Factory, because this is seated in here well. Wow, and then can just put this cartridge. Yep, this works. Small enough, short enough, perfect. Yay! I'm so excited. So if I want to use my pilot nib with a pen, I need to make sure that the grip section is wide enough. This part here, that this is wide enough to hold a bigger cartridge. Like, okay, so I'm just going to take this off to show you. It won't fit on the back of here, but this fits in here, and this one would also go in here. However, it doesn't work here. I need to ask them when I see them at the San Francisco Pen Show. All right, where's my cartridge? Right here. Now I want to ink all of these pens. This one is already inked. So I have the Pilot number 5 nib in this pen right here. And then I have the Sailor nib in the Walltown Watts right here. Have you been tinkering like this before? What do you... Let me show you. This is the Esterbrook journaler nib that is ground by Gina Solarino. This is the Monarch nib. And then this one has a beak point. And this one is actually one that you would post here. Have you done something like that before? I would love to know, because wow, this is so much fun. I really want to try a pilot custom 743 or pilot custom 912 nib, the FA nib, and then see if that works for me. Buy another housing, put it onto one of those pens, or I actually need another pen, I guess. So yeah, have you done experiments like this before? So much fun. I can't even tell you. I can't wait to use all of them. This one is getting inked, and this one is getting inked during 28 inks, 28 pens, but this one is not. So once February is over, I'll definitely have to ink up this one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Until then, bye.